I'm Managing Editor Kim Schmidt. Welcome to On the Record. Here's a look at what's currently impacting the ag equipment industry. On March 4th, the U.S. Supreme Court denied an application filed by John Deere and other manufacturers to put New Hampshire's Auto Dealers Bill of Rights law on hold. We spoke with Pat McNamara, president of the New Hampshire Automobile Dealers Association, to find out what the court's ruling means.
The key thing is this: it's got to be a unique issue that they're dealing with, or trying to resolve a conflict between two different federal lower courts, and neither of those are present here. I mean, they've dealt with franchise laws in the past and said, nope, they're perfectly constitutional. And the kicker is this: yesterday, the court rejected the Alliance of Auto Manufacturers' request to appeal a Connecticut franchise law. So clearly the court is not willing to look at franchise laws anymore.
McNamara says Deere and the other manufacturers involved in the appeal were trying to argue that their relationship with their dealers and their business model is different from the auto and truck makers.
If you were to put car and truck dealers and motorcycle and snowmobile and equipment dealers all in the same room and say, talk about your relationship that you have with your manufacturer and how you're treated, but don't tell us what you sell, you wouldn't be able to pick them out. Who is which. I mean, it's all identical.
The law was passed in 2013, but until now had been held up on appeal. Dealers on the move this week include AgriService, Delta Power Equipment, Six and Mango Equipment, and Deere Country Equipment. AgriService, headquartered in Twin Falls, Idaho, has acquired AgriService Northwest of Altopia, Washington, giving the dealer a total of 14 locations throughout Washington, Idaho, Utah, and Oregon. Delta Power Equipment has acquired Great Lakes, New Holland's 4 locations, bringing the company's total to 10 stores in southwestern Ontario. Kubota dealer Six and Mango Equipment, headquartered in Grand Prairie, Texas, has acquired Grayson County Equipment of Sherman, Texas, bringing the combined total locations to 4. John Deere dealer Deere Country Equipment has merged with Wright Implement, bringing Wright Implement's total locations to 7. Now here's Jack Zemlicka with a report from the Technology Corner.
Thanks, Kim. Seeking to more fully blend its hardware and agronomic-based solutions, Trimble Agriculture recently announced a new distribution channel to deliver the company's diverse line of precision products. Known as Vantage, the new dealer network will be purely a distribution model, while Trimble will remain the primary brand for products and services. According to Thomas Utzmeyer, Director of Distribution Development for Trimble Agriculture, the vision for the new network is to convert interested existing Trimble dealers into the Vantage channel and establish what he hopes will be the regional precision ag equivalent of Best Buy's Geek Squad. While some dealers have already broadened their service offerings on their own, Utzmeyer says that others interested in becoming a part of the Vantage network will likely have to make additional investments in training and resources to provide full farm technology solutions. However, he adds that transition into the Vantage network won't be mandatory, and Trimble is working with its existing retailers to scale and customize their involvement in the new distribution channel.
So our dealers have different starting points. Their sizes are different, their revenue level is different, and their skill sets are different. So we would adopt the requirements in terms of the plan to the reality of the dealer organization today. Eventually, we want them to develop the same skill sets, but some dealers might just take longer. A dealer who has an organization of 5 people probably will take him longer to develop the expertise, let's say in irrigation or on the agronomic services, than maybe a dealer who today has 15 people.
So far, Trimble has established 4 Vantage distribution partners in the U.S. and overseas. Utzmeyer says the goal is to grow that network to 120 dealers worldwide during the next 36 months. Back to you, Kim.
Thanks, Jack. We had the chance to catch up with Joe Bassett, president of Dawn Equipment, during the National Farm Machinery Show last month to learn more about the trends he's seeing in cover crop use and how they led to the creation of Dawn Biologic, their new brand focused on conservation. During a visit with a customer out in Pennsylvania, Bassett came to the realization that customers on the East Coast were different than those in the Midwest. For one, there's a growing and more intense interest in the use of cover crops. Other trends he noticed include concerns over the increase in herbicide-resistant weeds, water quality, and soil health. Simply put, he says there's more to the American farming market than he and many others realized. The result was the creation of Dawn Biologic. Bassett says he thinks the movement to cover crops and conservation will export itself around the country.
Interestingly, in southern Missouri, in some of those areas in southern Missouri where there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of acres that were basically reclaimed from the Mississippi River, we're seeing more rapid adoption of intense cover crop practices there than in many other places. And also, it's really present with the water quality conversation that's happening in Iowa right now, which is a very different conversation than is happening in other places, okay? But where Dawn Biologic sets in is say, hey, we're going to be the art form of being at the sweet spot of maximizing farmer profit and minimizing environmental impact at the same time. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive. We can both win, and that's the idea that we're coming at with Dawn Biologic is basically using engineered ways to improve soil health and to increase the profitability for farmers while at the same time reducing impact on the water, using less fertilizer. You know, fertilizer flowing down the river is fertilizer that's not in the plant growing it and making higher yields. So
last week, the Association of Equipment Manufacturers reported exports of U.S.-made farm equipment dropped 13.5% in 2015 compared to 2014. Exports increased to Asia and Central America, while all other regions recorded double-digit declines. Leading the group in export declines was South America with a 35% drop year over year. The top 5 countries buying the most U.S.-made farm equipment during 2015 were Canada at $2.2 billion, Mexico at $1 billion, Australia at $625 million, China at $471 million, and Germany at $255 million. Of these countries, China saw the biggest increase of imported U.S. farm equipment at up 47.5% year over year, while Canada saw the largest decline at down 17% from 2014. Alamo Group, manufacturer of mowing, snow removal, and other equipment, released its 2015 fourth quarter results on March 3rd. While net sales for the quarter came in at $224.4 million, up slightly from the prior year, sales for the Ag division were down 6.1%. Sales for the quarter were negatively impacted by $7.3 million in currency translation effects due to the strong U.S. dollar. For the full year, net sales were up 5%. The Ag division recorded net sales of $208.3 million, down 3% from 2014's net sales. Alamo CEO and President Ronald Robinson says despite continued market challenges in the Ag division, they are optimistic about 2016. He says, while we remain concerned that the market challenges we have faced are not going away anytime soon, we do feel good about the prospects for improved results in 2016 for Alamo. We feel demand for our type of products and most of our markets will remain steady. And now from the Implement and Tractor Archives. In 1980, Vicon introduced the HP35 high-density baler at the RAI Farm Show in Amsterdam. Its plunger could turn out 1,300-pound bales measuring 28 by 47 by 63 inches at a rate of up to 60 bales per hour. The bales had to be wrapped with wire because there wasn't yet a twine strong enough to handle the pressure. We always like hearing from you. You can send comments and story suggestions to kschmidt@lessitermedia.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.